Hello again as we head on to 10 minutes to 10 o'clock on this Tuesday morning. Now, dating in the time of the COVID-19 pandemic can be rather tricky, but even harder during the national lockdown. Relationship expert Paula Quinsee joining us this morning to help us navigate this testing terrain if you found yourself just at the start of any kind of relationship. Paula, good morning and thanks so much for your time. A very, very important discussion we have to have. So let's talk about what you're noticing, what you're hearing about those who might have just ventured out into the world of dating, and then we're faced with this lockdown.
So thank you. Yeah, there seem to be two trends that are taking place at the moment. The one is going back to the ex. So the familiar, the tried, the tested, I'm comfortable there. And especially in times when we are in lockdown or isolation and that sense of feeling lonely, loneliness creeps in. I'm on my own, I'm alone. And, we are creatures of habit when it comes to social connection. We thrive on social connection. So rather the devil I know than the devil I don't know, and going back because of that familiarity. On the other hand, when it comes to online dating, nothing much has really changed in that we're still online, we're still connecting. The subtle differences coming through is that people are not taking their time because they can't move from online into face-to-face as quickly as they did before the lockdown. So they're having to spend a lot more time online engaging and interacting and having conversations with someone first before they can move to that next stage of the relationship.
But that's worrying on a certain level then, Paula, because then you have, and we know that there are some, I'm going to call them rogues online when it comes to online dating that, that scam and dupe people and take advantage, whether it's about money or whatever it is that they want from them. Then it gives you more time to win someone over, doesn't it?
There is always that risk, and this is where obviously it goes back to in terms of what are your personal safety measures that you're putting in place to protect yourself and keep yourself safe in terms of your your online identity as well as your physical identity, and to be really sort of very cautious about how much information you put out there. But a lot of people are moving in from the online dating apps into the online chats or the online video apps, and are moving into the virtual dating world as opposed to stepping out into now meeting each other face to face.
All right, let's talk about those who maybe just met someone before the lockdown and then found out they have to be at home and they actually can't go out for coffee or dinner or lunch or whatever it is. How do they navigate this? Because I'm thinking that this could work in that you actually really get to know someone if you're having those daily telephone chats, whether you're Skyping, FaceTiming. It's in a positive way. If that relationship has survived so far, that this gives you a chance to actually really get to know somebody.
Absolutely, and this is where the positive side of it is coming out, is because we would move after 1, 2, 3 chats online, we would then move into the face-to-face, and this is actually forcing people to take the time to slow down and really get to know someone through online conversations, and then moving into online dating. Some of the examples are watching the same movie at the same time, connecting virtually, whether it be through FaceTime, and discussing and having the conversations around it. Being creative when it comes to having romantic dinners, where you set a scheduled time. We're going to meet online at 7 o'clock. We're going to cook our own dinner, a glass of wine, whatever it might be, and we're going to have a virtual date. So it is definitely moving into more positive, where it's forcing people to take time to really get to know a person first, instead of what we would have done when we had the freedom of movement and choice, is we would swipe left or swipe right.
And just some advice then on how to pick up when this lockdown is over, and we know this could be longer than the 21 days that were set down. How do you pick up after that when you actually physically have to now go get your eyebrows done or get your hair done before you actually meet somebody, or put on makeup for the first time in like 21 days? How do you pick up? How do you get that right at that point?
So it's first of all reconnecting with self and using this time to really reflect on what is it that I want from a life partner? What is it that I'm really looking for in terms of the qualities and the traits? And then, how am I being that partner in order to attract that partner to me? And once I know what I'm looking for, when I get out of lockdown, where do I go and put myself where I can find the same kind of person, the same like-mindedness? For example, if I'm the kind of person that is an active, healthy, fit lifestyle kind of person, to meet someone that shares that same value system as me, I need to put myself out there in those environments where I'm going to meet those kind of people, whether it be Pilates, park run, gym, whatever it might be. So it's really about understanding, what am I looking for? what's important to me, what are my relationship deal breakers, and then how do I go out and be that person in order to attract that person to me and put myself out there in those places where I'm going to meet the kind of person that I'm looking for.
All right, thanks very much.